Okay. Welcome to Tsuru University. This is Miu. I'm a student in Tsuru University, and thank you for showing your interest toward our university. This is a short video about our university and our study abroad program. I'm so happy if I can provide some useful information about your decision making. All right, let's get started. Here is today's contents. There are 4 parts in this video, and let's begin with Tsuru University. And let's check our location first. But before, I'm gonna show you our location. Have you ever been to Japan, by the way? Or do you know any name of some city in Japan? Or do you know or have you ever heard the name of Yamanashi Prefecture in Japan? As you might imagine, our university is in Yamanashi Prefecture again. Where is Yamanashi? Here we go. Yamanashi Prefecture is located in the almost middle part of Japan. And if we enlarge this map, all right, here we go. And specifically, our university is in Tsuru University. And here it's almost east side of Yamanashi Prefecture. And obviously, it's quite close to Tokyo, isn't it? It takes about 90 minutes to get to Tokyo by train. It's quite convenient. And if I explain more about our city, it was used to our capital, castle town during the Edo period, I know, a long time ago in a sense. And the population has been decreasing, unfortunately, but there are approximately 30,000 people right now, including students like me. And we are known as the production of silk, wasabi, and water. Have you ever tried wasabi, by the way? I personally I'm not a wasabi person, but if I focus on water, obviously we are quite close to Mount Fuji, so the water is quite clean. And I'm not sure how it's important to explain about our history, so just briefly, we are in here, easy. What about the number of students? There are almost 3,100 students in our uni. I suppose compared to your uni, the number of students is quite small, right? But one of the strengths is this is a Japanese map, and then this map shows how many students come from each prefecture within Japan. So that means there are many students who came from around Japan. So you can make a friend from Japanese people who come from around Japan. So you can easily ask them to just guide their area whenever you want to travel around their areas. And what about faculties and departments? There are 2 faculties in Tsuru University, Faculty of Literature and Faculty of Liberal Arts, and each faculty has different departments, and overall we have 6 departments, as you can see. I'm in the Department of English Literature, but I'm also doing something related to education. So like me, there are some students who try to get our teacher's license while they're doing their specific study for their faculty or more like department. But trying to getting a teacher's license in Tsuru University is quite common. All right, let's jump into our study program. Our program is called TISP, which means Tsuru International Student Program, and our program is focused on Japanese language and Japanese culture. And I'm going to divide into 5 parts about our study abroad program, and I will start with program outline. There are 2 types of study abroad for this course, this program, spring semester 1 and fall semester 1. And each duration have a different perspective with different characteristic. But usually you guys have a 15-week regular units or courses per semester. And if you choose spring semester, your semester will start April and end up around August. But in some case, you might have to join our intensive Japanese course before your semester. So it's gonna be in March. So the student who apply for spring semester, you can stay in Japan from March to August. And if you pick up fall semester, your semester will start from September and end up around February. There are some differences between Japanese uni and uni in other country because our first semester we start from April, and we have summer vacation between August, I guess, to September, almost 1 or 2 months break. And in winter, at the end of December to at the beginning of January, we also have our winter vacation. And after we finish everything for fall semester, we also have the longest spring vacation for about 2 or 3 months. Remember, it's quite important to get to know about requirements. So actually, I'm an exchange student and now I'm staying in Australia. So before I applied this program, I had some kind of requirement, especially for language and the GPA. So in my case, I had to submit to score of IELTS, however, had an exam. But anyway, I'm going to show you some requirement which our uni have for you guys, right? Just simply, anyone who is interested in our uni can apply for our program without any language application, certificate or something like that. So all level of Japanese learner welcome by our uni. Right, we are really welcome for you guys. But as I said, if you're in some case, it really depends on your language level. You might have to join Japanese intensive class before you start some specific subject for each semester, spring one or fall semester. And in terms of GPA requirement, we have a requirement for GPA, but we ask you guys to meet our GPA of 2.5 on a scale of 4.0. I think it's quite easy, isn't it? So good luck. All right, here is another differences between Japanese uni and uni in other country. I'm gonna talk about credit system. So as I said, we have 15 weeks classes per semester, and each class is gonna be 19 minutes. And each unit's gonna be 2 credit points. How do you think about it? Because before I explain it, I'm gonna show this one. So as an exchange student, you need to enroll in at least 7 units per semester. Does it sound like quite many units or more like, oh, that's fair enough? I think for you guys, it sounds like quite tough because when I come here in Australia, I was astonished the fact that I only have to enroll in 3 or 4 units per semester because the credit system is quite different. Because for 1 unit, I can get 12 or over 12 credit point for each unit. So compared to the kind of system, it sounds like weird, almost like, oh yeah. But all right. When I was in Japan, I was doing 13 or 14 units per semester, but you only have to do 7 units per semester. So just briefly, you can do that. So you don't have to worry about so much. And it's quite complex to enroll in, or more like making a timetable, but we definitely assist you. Don't worry about it. Okie dokie. So how about our courses or more like classes? As you can see, we have a variety of Japanese language courses, but remember, this is a kind of old type of syllabus, okay? So it might be better to take our latest version of course outline, so you have access through our website or via some QR code. So I'm so happy if you take by yourself. And we have a lighter culture and diversity classes. And in that case, I just want to briefly show my passion for these courses because we need you guys, in short. As you can see, there are a variety of global courses or culture courses. However, in each classes, there are only Japanese people in a sense. So we try to learn about some culture in different country, more like we try to equip some new perspective, but it might be like some kind of homogeneous classroom atmosphere. So if you join us, you can spread your idea, you can spread your own perspective based on our cultural differences. I know it might be just individual differences, but I'm so happy if I can learn with you guys and just discussing something or improving our own culture, our individual perspective by talking. You know what you mean? So just not only for Japanese language classes, I highly recommend to enroll in those kind of culture classes. And another things that I would like recommend you guys is to join internship. Usually, as an exchange student, you can go to Japanese high school to teach English. But regardless of your passion to be an English teacher someday or not, it's gonna be great experience. I have some exchange student. I have some friend who was a kind of exchange student, and she or he joined a program, and they was like it was a great opportunity to experience real Japanese high school culture, unlike just the enjoyment to teach English and just communicate with students in high school. So just imagine you're a teacher to teach English with a high school student and experience real Japanese high school life. It might be it's slightly different or like basically different from anime or manga, but it's gonna be great experience, I bet you. And also, yeah, if you have a desire to learn specific part of Japanese culture, so for example, if you would like to broaden your insight about Japanese education, or if you are a huge fan of Japanese movie, you can explore these kind of stuffs. It really depends on professor or their schedule and your schedule. But if you have a strong passion or enthusiasm to seek to explore this kind of subject, you can apply for it too. Right. So let's talk about something fun. So we also have extracurricular activity and we also provide supporting system for you guys. For cultural experiences, you can experience those kind of activities. And I assume you can be a Japanese rather than Japanese because there are some activities which I've never experienced, like zazen the Zen or something like that. So you can experience a real Japanese culture. And speaking of tutor system, it's just a supporting system, as I said. I used to be a tutor and as a student volunteer, a student tutor, I did some kind of support for you guys from academic aspect and daily life. And we also organize some special event just to enjoy with you guys. So you don't have to worry about how you will go to city hall to apply or getting some insurance, health insurance or something like that. It's quite complex to do something related to paperwork. Japanese paperwork is so annoying because anyway. But yeah, in any situation, we try to assist you. And I'm going to show you some photo. It might be easier, right? Here we go. These are some photo about your cultural experiences. They are doing what they're doing. I think they're eating something, and they're doing some karuta and origami, and they're doing some calligraphy and ikebana activities, I guess. And this is some local summer festival event I joined last year. It was so fun. And here is a kind of welcome party we did last year. Yeah, last year. So anyway, we try to just being together, just have fun together. Sounds much fun, right? Right, here is your accommodation. This is a kind of shared accommodation for exchange students and some people in Tsuru, some student. And this is called kaikan in Japanese. And as you can see, this is, as I said, I'm so sorry, but this is a shared accommodation. So you will share your kitchen, bathroom, shower room, laundry facility or stuff like that with student in your same floor. But the point is, it's quite close to uni. It's gonna be a privilege as an exchange student because you can live only 5 minutes from uni. So it takes only 5 minutes to get to uni by your if you try to walk there, only 5 minutes. Wow. As I said before, there are many students who come from around Japan. That means there are the majority of students in Tsuru University live alone. So they live quite close from uni, but 5 minutes, unbelievable, because I live in a little bit far area. It takes 10 or 15 minutes still. It's quite close, but definitely you can live the most closest accommodation from our university. Right. And I'm going to show you some kind of fun activity again, especially by focusing on club and circle activity and gakushoku culture. I'm not sure that whether you heard this culture or not. But we have a variety of club and circle activities. I think in some places there's kind of activity called club and society activities or stuff like that. But we have some dance, candor, orchestra, the music instrument class, activities, ice hockey, judo, ice skating, calligraphy, color, or something like that. So yeah, as you can see, there are various type of Japanese activity and some sport activity, and all people in each club and circle really welcome you guys. So most of exchange join some activity and learn how to play, how to do or stuff like that. Just seek some opportunity to mingle with people. So it's gonna be great opportunity. And in terms of gakushoku, it's a kind of school lunch, but we also have a breakfast with only $1. Oh my god! So we can have a lunch every day, every weekdays from Monday to Friday. We have a weekly menu for lunch, and it costs only $3 to $5 or so, and the quality is so good. So I really recommend you to try some gakushoku in some part of your life in Tsuru. All right, let's conclude with the reason why I pick up Tsuru for my destination or for my study. First, I was super intrigued by this environment. And as I said, even if it's close to Tokyo, Yamanashi or Tsuru is quite a rural area in Japan. And it's surrounded by serene nature. That was the point for me. I prefer to live in a kind of uncrowded area because I can focus on my study and as I said, if I keen to go to some big city, we have a quite easy access, and just this calmness intrigued me. At the same time, oh my, it's quite similar with my first reason, but location, yeah, they said, and not only it's close to Tokyo, but also we have a variety of sightseeing sport, especially for tourists. So I guess, oh my, here I saw many people from other country on the train, and we talked sometimes. They share some memory, but anyway, there were multiple sightseeing spot in our prefecture, even if it's quite small town, small prefecture in Japan. And people, of course, as you can imagine, since or I'm not sure, let's say since we are surrounded by silent nature, people are so calm, so kind, so considerate. And of course, we can cooperate each other by ourselves. I mean, by in our student community, but some local people are also so kind, and we can live in a kind of safety environment. And food, oh my, there are thousands of food restaurant in our area. Not only Japanese food, we also have Chinese, Italian, Indian food restaurant. And those kind of local restaurants have a variety of options for cheap meal, but the quality is so good. And I honestly have a lot of my recommendation of favorite restaurants. So just hit me up when you visit Tsuru. And the last reason is Fujikyu, easy. Have you ever heard this amusement park? It's like Tokyo Disneyland and USJ in Osaka. Unlike those, the biggest amusement park in Japan, Fujikyu is quite smaller. However, if you are a huge fan of roller coaster, definitely you should visit there because there are a variety of roller coaster, adrenaline rushes, thrilling, and also there is a haunted house. I'm not a person who challenge myself to by going this haunted mansion, haunted house, or something like that. But anyway, there is a kind of stuff. And if you are a huge fan of Naruto anime and manga, there is a Naruto area in Fujikyu Highland. So you can experience or you can meet some character in the area. You can try some Naruto ramen. Wow, fantastic, isn't it? I personally bought an annual passport last year and I definitely utilized it. And I went there maybe 4 times in a year, I guess. So it might be your option too. But anyway, long story too short. First, we really welcome you guys. We need you guys. I'm so excited to meet up with you and just enhance our quality of classes. And I'm so happy if we can provide a great opportunity for you to just grow up as a person in a same place. And lastly, I mean, I know it's quite so scared to try something new or like start your life in other country or new places. However, once you got a motivation or just a passion to do something new or to try something new, you should try it. Just do it. Because you are surrounded by many people who assist you, and we definitely assist you, support you, and just welcome you. So we can't wait to meet you. And oh my, it's not the short my conclusion. And yeah, honestly, I'm um a bit nervous. Not nervous. I'm not used to doing that kind of presentation, but So I might miss something that I would like to share with you, but I forgot to tell you this time. So just easily just contact with us if you have any further questions, or just if you have a small interest, just contact us or with your home uni. All right, thank you for listening to the kind of long presentation, but I'm really looking forward to meet you and see you soon in Tsuru.